There's a scientist with a 140 IQ who smoked 2 packs a day and wrote a 40-page paper explaining why it wasn't going to kill him. He wasn't in denial, he was convinced. That's not stupidity, that's something far more dangerous. And if you think it can't happen to you, that's exactly how it starts. Here's what nobody tells you about intelligence. It doesn't protect you from bad decisions. It weaponizes them. A less intelligent person doubts themselves. They hesitate. They ask questions. But a smart person? They build a case. Psychologist Keith Stanovich called this disrationalia, the ability to think clearly, paired with a complete failure to think correctly. Your IQ measures how fast your mind runs. It says nothing about where it's running to. Your brain has 2 modes. Mode 1, what's true? Mode 2, how do I prove what I already believe? Intelligent people are dangerously good at Mode 2. They don't search for the truth, they search for ammunition. Every piece of evidence that confirms their decision, they hold onto it. Every warning sign, they dismantle it with logic. This is called motivated reasoning. And the smarter you are, the more sophisticated your defense becomes. You're not thinking. You're prosecuting the case for what you wanted to do anyway. There's a curve that explains why beginners are terrified and experts are cautious. But the people in the middle? They're untouchable. They know enough to feel certain, not enough to know what they're missing. Smart people live in the dangerous middle. They've solved enough problems to trust their instincts completely. Right at the moment, those instincts need to be questioned most. Overconfidence isn't arrogance. It's the natural exhaust of a mind that's been right too many times. Here's the part that will make you uncomfortable. Intelligence doesn't reduce emotion. It dresses it. The fear is still there. The ego is still there. The desire, still there. But now they wear the clothes of logic. A smart person doesn't say, I'm scared. They say the risk-to-reward ratio isn't favorable. They don't say, I want to be right. They say, the evidence clearly suggests. The feeling is driving. The intelligence is just the GPS giving it directions. So what's the actual weapon here? Self-awareness, but the real kind. Not the kind that says, I'm smart enough to know my flaws. The kind that says, my smartness is the flaw in this moment. The most dangerous thing a brilliant mind can do is trust itself completely. The second most dangerous? Knowing this, and still doing it anyway. Because now you have an excuse. At least I'm aware of my bias. Awareness of a trap doesn't mean you've escaped it. Sometimes it just means you walked in with your eyes open. The smartest thing you can do right now, question the last decision you were absolutely sure about. Not to undo it. Just to see, was it you thinking? Or was it your intelligence thinking for you? If this hit different, you already know what to do.